The comprehensive THORnews coverage of Hurricane Dorian continues. People tend to lose their minds around peak hurricane season. Hurricane is threatening or taking lives, such as is Hurricane Dorian now, as it demolishes the Bahamas. And I'm doing my best to bring you guys great information during this intense period. And I admittedly am always bad at the stop, stall, and wobble of hurricanes. Thank God Cranky Weather Guy and the rest of Weather Twitter are good at it, though. And during that time, I go crazy. So right now, I'm going crazy. I'm losing my freaking mind. Hopefully, I will return back to normality when Category 4 Hurricane Dorian begins to move again. Because right now, it's virtually stationary. And we are just watching wobbles. And it's wobbling. And not only is it wobbling, it is growing. It is churning. And it's burning. And so you know what? YouTube is buyer beware. And technically, so is life. I apologize for having my comments off, but I don't know if you know this. For like the last 10 years, America's been filled with a lot of angry people who like to really get mad and hate the people who disagree with them on anything. I just don't have the energy for that right now. I mean, like, Hurricane Dorian has literally flattened and destroyed and is destroying the Bahamas. I got time to go through comments and read about people who think hurricanes are fake. Okay? You know, I'm sorry, but a lot of times, especially during events like this, the YouTube comment section is a frickin' cesspool of crazy people, and I don't like to get crazy on me. Even though we're all a little crazy, but I'm crazy fun, crazy good most of the time. And so, yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, you'll be seeing reports for the next few months about how the Bahamas are just devastated because Hurricane Dorian has been just sitting and spinning over it. Levi Cohen, very sad trend for Freeport. Grand Bahama tonight as Dorian's eye has wobbled back southward during the last few hours, bringing the strongest winds and storm surge even closer to the western part of the island. No, the southward wobble probably doesn't mean much for Florida. I mean, the islands, like as your planetary defense commander, we're losing people by the hour. The islands are getting devastated. I have cried several times since midnight last night. So, yeah, I've been like working nonstop pretty much for a month, especially last week. And as planetary defense commander, we're losing people. So, and then I have to come back and continue to report to you guys. And I can't even remember last time I had fun. Cranky Weather Guy, an absolute all-star this storm, and the King of Weather Twitter. There's a 2.5 hour step as these dig southwest and curl out. You can see what we've created, breathing room on the west side of the cyclone again. Canopy expansion north, also adding to breathing room. Cyclone healthier and symmetrical again. 5 hours until significant cue to get moving seems decent. Also, I have empathy, so I can almost feel the terror that's happening in the Bahamas and then some of the fear that is in Florida because you have a giant hurricane. I mean, it's medium, but it's relative. Because imagine if this had moved 200 miles to the west. That would have been my worst fear, is that this would have been sitting over all of South Florida, Miami, and such, and this would have brought utter death. Like, we would have lost the southern tip of Florida pretty much. I mean, these are anywhere from 145 to 220 mile per hour winds. Another thing, I don't have time to disagree with people on wind speeds, like whether or not what the reports are. Like, my job is to save lives and hopefully get us all to move forward in this progression. And we've been stuck in a Brexit dick in the mud forever. People just yelling at each other. You got heavy rain streaming into Mexico, and I'm sure some of that will end up in parts of South Texas. You got a giant wad of moisture headed towards New York, New Jersey, Katya land. We got our next one developing over here. Might be weather. Dorian looks like it's finally starting to move north now. We'll see if it's just a wobble or if it is the start of the interaction with the trough that will pull the storm away from the Bahamas. Cranky weather guy puts it like a 2 to 5 hour window. Sounds like a good idea, but ultimately nobody knows. Mother Nature can humble us all. Venus. You know, we never really talk about Venus very much. And what's weird about, like, I know people, it's like they down thumb my video and then they stay and then just keep coming back to down thumbs the videos. Like, they got so mad at me. I never understand that. It's like, if I don't like something, I don't want anything to do with it. So yeah, I'm going crazy as we're watching the wobbles and we're trying to figure out what's going to happen next. I still got $15 to go in my fundraiser, and people are like, you beg for money. Well, hey, dude, your president begs for money every fucking day. All your politicians beg for money all the time, every day. And most of them don't bring jack shit into society. They just yell bumper stickers, and then you guys start clapping your hands going, Hillary's going to jail. Trump's getting impeached. Woohoo! I love you. Put yourself in my shoes. Like I was saying, yeah, heavy rain's coming to Mexico. I really need to be taking a break, but I can't stop looking at this thing. Here it comes. Those features descending southwest into Florida. That retrograde could also be the temporary left-leaning lure of undetermined locale and duration. Dorian is going to get its cue on in a few hours. Already see the canopy expansion. Anyway, hinting at what is to come. No. Exciting. We only got about 8 weeks to go, or maybe 57 days. Hurricane season, it is lit, and people are dying. But whether Twitter always steps up to do an A+ job for you guys. Yeah, Dorian has some sick vendetta against the Grand Bahama. Southward wobble, shown here in the 30-minute Archer Center fixes. Bartender needs to cut off Dorian. That's why I don't have time for the, like, hurricanes are fake people. Storm Force 1, Josh has not tweeted since 11:40 a.m. yesterday morning. Yet to hear any word. Anyone heard from him? And Wilkie Daddy, please, anyone who see this tweet, please pray for the Bahamas. We're a small country surrounded by water, and Dorian continues to cause destruction towards Abaco and Grand Bahama. I pray that my neighboring islands will make it through the storm. God bless Freeport, Abaco. And, you know, like, there are reports of all the weather and wind coming into Florida. Like, I can't even understand the weird flux of hurricanes are fake people. And remember, like, I live in Houston, and so the hurricanes are fake people come out of the woodwork during hurricanes. And so, like, they're the same people who said that, like, the Hurricane Harvey was fake. Okay? And you got like 11 million people in Houston are like, no, that person's a freaking dipshit. And the sun acts weird. Earth weather acts weird. And people go crazy. And I go crazy during the wobble. Flooding at the Grand Memorial Hospital, Freeport, Grand Bahama, was a shelter from Xenia Boleg. Pray for the Bahamas. And I believe that prayer affects the world around us. I haven't been sick in like 2.5 years. And under the circumstances, there's no way I would have survived without y'all's love and prayers. So, like, I can feel the love. I can feel the prayers. And so, yeah, prayer is real. And if I left my comments open, I get like 3 people talking about God is fake. And then I get angry atheists at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, every video I ever make about whatever is always going to have people angry at me because they don't agree with something. You should try So open yourself up to the public one day, man. And so, yeah, I don't know. We should be getting better at hurricane season. We should be getting better at natural disasters. Seems like no matter what we have, it is a reason to divide and conquer us. And I'm sorry for being so crazy. My mama always said that if I don't get enough sleep, I don't operate on my optimal performance levels. But yeah, the gloves have come off and the tropics are lighting up globally. As quiet as we have seen it a few weeks ago. Wait, no. See, it was totally dead. Now it's totally lit. It's September 2nd. Philippe Papin. Today, Hurricane Dorian became stationary over the Bahamas. This light and variable steering flow is forecast to continue an additional 12 to 18 hours before a slow north to northwest motion begins. Animated below is the plus 72 12Z GFS steering flow and tropical cyclone forecast. Dorian has begun to move to the northeast. Oh, crap. It's too fast. But I want you to see the track again. I like to do the best, be the best, be really good at stuff. So I'm always doing my best to bring you guys the best information and be the best planetary defense commander ever. But we all have our ups and our downs. Like, I'll probably name this one Going Crazy while watching Hurricane Dorian's Wobble. And a bunch of people down thumbs it. It's like you watch a video, the person who made the video said, I'm going crazy. And then you expected to get something in there that was like, oh man, I want to watch the best person going crazy video ever. This is the Euro. Now, wait, let's go to, okay, we'll try this, the Euro. We're at, and then it moves off. And then it moves up. Keeping the eye offshore. And that no matter what, everybody's going to be getting some type of effects from this storm along the southeast coast, whether it be much harder winds or 5 to 7 to 10 inches of rain. And then apparently the Outer Banks slices it off. Do we want to count that? And then Nova Scotia probably gets hit. Yeah. I'd like to visit the Upper East Coast someday. I've been in New York once. Now we're watching the NAM. It's Tuesday. He said most of these are predicting it's definitely not going to move for a couple hours. So I should probably take a break at some point. It's really hard to look at it. Just look at it, dude. It's freaky. It's definitely been one of the weirdest, wildest hurricanes I've ever covered. And you can see, this is why when I keep saying it's a planetary process, man. Like, these are the processes that carved out the coasts themselves. Mother Nature has done this in some form or fashion thousands of times. So yeah, the outer planets are connected to our weather. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, solar system. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you believe in love? Man, I'm kind of hungry for Chinese food. This shit is expensive. There's no way I can afford that. Only rich people can eat Chinese food. Well, if I could, I would get like crab rangoon. And what is it? Mongolian beef with fried rice. Oh my God, oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, so there would be a North Carolina landfall. But that is like 4 days from now. And during the course of the Hurricane Dorian drama mystery, things have had radical shifts from day to day. At least I'm not showing pictures of beautiful women. People lose their minds when I do that. and then they down thumbs me and shit. And I couldn't handle down thumbs, man. Selena's probably a hologram. No one could be that beautiful. Hermione, come to me. Wait, am I starting to cheer up? Oh no. Sometimes I like being in a bad mood. Because, you gotta let your shadow side take over. Put your foot down with all the angry dipshits. This ain't fucking Burger King, man. Sorry. Although I am sorry for any mistakes I might have made along the way. I do try to be perfect. But none of us are perfect. But we can have perfect moments. Overall, since the 25th and even before that, my coverage on this thing has been stellar. So yeah, dude, appreciate the fact that you're still alive. I appreciate the fact that I have an apartment and that y'all will probably save THORnews this month. I appreciate the fact that there are a lot of beautiful women out there, and one day I might get married. I appreciate all my friends. I appreciate Asteroid Fight Club. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have a stage like this, even though I'm heavily censored, to bring you guys this information, and that Asteroid Fight Club can then disseminate it down. It's 100 monkeys. And so, it'd be nice if I could only give my information to school people, and then they could give it to everybody else. But no, I open up my information publicly for everyone, everywhere, for free, every day. And then after I kick ass, I say, hey, if y'all want me to keep doing it like I'm doing it, if you pay my very basic bills, I will. And so we've been doing it this way for 3 years. And so be grateful. Or don't, man. You still have free will. But please pray for everyone in the Bahamas, for Josh, for the East Coast, for the hurricane to just leave, and for a calmer hurricane season, and for us to start acting like decent human beings. It's possible, man. I swear, since 1999, they've just been injecting like a negativity virus into everybody's brain. But I'm grateful to be alive. And I'm really, really grateful that Selena and Emma and Alexis and Two Cups Reed and Nick Loves and Amelia are so beautiful. Alexis, did I forget anybody? Crap. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll keep doing this. Although if it has wobble in the title, my mental capacity is probably still going to be wobbling. Okay, God bless everyone. And seriously, Asteroid Fight Club and Astonishers, thank you. And thanks to everybody who puts up with me and supports me, and loves me, and prays for me during all my emotional ups and downs. But this job is pretty stressful, especially in 2019. It's a great time for us all to come together because we are all in this together. Wave after wave after wave. Stay cool, and I'll do my best to return to cool. God bless everyone. Peace out. Peace in. Peace all around.